Hey, welcome back to our Possessive Nouns series. We are excited to share more insights and tips. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated on all our grammar content. Let's get started with rule number 8. When a noun is written in italics, example, the name of a book, a foreign term, the possessive apostrophe and s, if included, should be written in plain text, not in italics. The New York Times editorial board meets weekly. Here, the possessive apostrophe is in plain text, while the title of the newspaper is italicized. By using plain text for the possessive marker, you can ensure that your text is clear, readable, and follows established typographic conventions. Next up, rule number 9. When a noun is written in quotation marks, it's best to avoid forming the possessive by adding an apostrophe and s. Instead, rephrase the sentence to convey the same meaning. For instance, the meaning of "The Road Not Taken's" title is often debated. By rephrasing the sentence, you can maintain clarity and avoid awkward punctuation. The rephrased version, the title, "The Road Not Taken," is often debated for its meaning. These are some expressions that use possessive nouns. For goodness sake, an expression of exasperation or frustration. For old times' sake, doing something for nostalgic reasons. At devil's mercy, being completely under someone's control or at their mercy. In the lion's den, in a dangerous or precarious situation. For Jesus' sake, an expression of strong emotion, similar to "for goodness sake," in someone's shoes, to understand or imagine someone else's situation or feelings, to someone's surprise, unexpectedly, often with a sense of astonishment, in someone's opinion, according to someone's viewpoint or belief, with someone's permission, having received approval or consent from someone. These expressions are all great examples of how possessive forms can be used in idiomatic phrases to convey complex ideas, emotions, and relationships. Now let's understand how are possessive nouns used in sentences. Before another noun. When a possessive noun precedes another noun, it functions similarly to possessive determiners like my, modifying the following noun to indicate ownership or relationship. Independently. In independent use, possessive nouns appear alone, but their meaning is tied to a noun referenced earlier in the sentence or understood from the context, similar to the function of possessive pronouns like mine. To better understand this, let's consider some examples. Before another noun, the student's laptop is broken. Here, students modifies the noun laptop, indicating that the laptop belongs to the student. The university's library is open late. Here, universities modifies the noun library, indicating that the library belongs to the university. Independently, the car is John's. Here, John's is an independent possessive noun. The dog wagging its tail is Mohit's. Here, Mohit's is an independent possessive noun. Possessive nouns and contractions. Possessive nouns and contractions are often confused with each other due to the similar use of apostrophes. Here is a clear distinction. Possessive nouns, they show ownership or relationship. They are formed by adding an apostrophe and s, or just an apostrophe for plural nouns ending in s. Examples: the cat's toy. The toy belongs to the cat. The student's grades. The grades belong to the students. The dog's bowl is empty. The bowl belongs to the dog. Whereas contractions shorten phrases or words by combining two words with an apostrophe, replacing omitted letters. They are used to indicate missing letters or numbers. Examples: it's. The expanded form is it is or it has. Don't, do not. The dog's not here. The dog is not here. Dog is. 90s, 1990s. Won't, will not. To determine whether to use a possessive noun or a contraction, check the context. Possessive nouns show ownership, while contractions shorten phrases. Look for the apostrophe. If it's used to form a possessive noun, it will typically be followed by an S. If it's a contraction, the apostrophe will replace omitted letters. By following these guidelines, you can accurately use possessive nouns and contractions in your writing. In modern English, it's common to use the of phrase instead of the possessive apostrophe s form for non-living objects. The door of the car instead of the car's door. The roof of the building instead of the building's roof. The pages of the book instead of the book's pages. However, there are some exceptions. Time expressions like the day's events, the week's schedule, measurements like the book's length, the room's width, some idiomatic expressions like the car's mileage, the city's population. It's worth noting that style guides such as the Chicago Manual of Style or Associated Press Style Book may have specific guidelines for using possessive forms with non-living objects. And that concludes our exploration of possessive nouns. Now, let's get practical and explore hands-on applications.
Here you can see two pictures, a boy and a kite. Let's frame a sentence applying possessive noun form. First, let's identify which noun is showing ownership. Does the boy own the kite or the kite own the boy? Of course, the boy. So we will apply the possessive rule to the noun boy. The boy's kite flew high in the sky. Next, we have these two pictures, Anna and a doll. Who owns what? Certainly, Anna owns the doll. So we can say Anna's doll has red hair. Moving forward, here are the next two pictures, a shark and teeth. Let's frame a sentence keeping in mind the rule. The shark's teeth are sharp. Our next pair of pictures is a giraffe and a baby giraffe. That's a calf. Here is a possessive noun sentence using giraffe and calf. The giraffe's baby is called a calf. Let's proceed to the next two images. Here we can frame sentence both ways. The penguin's home is in Antarctica. In this sentence, penguins is a possessive noun showing that the Antarctica, which is a home to penguins, belongs to multiple penguins. We can also use Antarctica as a possessive noun. Antarctica's penguins were waddling along the icy shores. In this sentence, Antarctica is a possessive noun, showing that the penguins belong to or are associated with Antarctica. Now let's take a look at the last set of images. Children and toys. The children's toys were scattered all over the playroom. Moving forward to the next exercise. Can you spot the possessive nouns in these sentences? First one, we have been invited for tea at Sarah's house. The possessive noun in the sentence is Sarah's. The apostrophe after Sarah indicates that the house belongs to Sarah. Second one, the trainer flipped a fish into the walrus' open mouth. The possessive noun is walrus, as it indicates that the open mouth belongs to the walrus. Third one, Is this Brandon's book on the table? The answer is Brandon's. The chicken's eggs were taken by the farmer early in the morning. The possessive noun is chickens. Shall we proceed to the next exercise? Combine the sentences into one using possessive nouns. First one, there are 6 lizards. Their tails have stripes. The 6 lizards' tails have stripes. Second one, there is one pig. Its tail is curly. The pig's tail is curly. Third one, there are 2 woodchucks. Their teeth are long. The woodchuck's teeth are long. Fourth one, there are 2 spiders. Their webs catch insects. The spider's webs catch insects. Next up, we have rewrite the sentences using the possessive form of the nouns. First one, the principal of the school is very kind. The sentence will be, the school's principal is very kind. Second one, the decision of the government was controversial. The government's decision was controversial. Third one, the captain of the team is injured. The team's captain is injured. Fourth one, the owner of the car is very rich. The car's owner is very rich. Now, let's try the next one. Identify whether the sentence contains a possessive noun or contraction. First one, it's a beautiful day. The sentence contains a contraction. It's, which means it is. The city's population is growing. The sentence contains a possessive noun, cities. She's a great singer. Contraction, she's. She is. The university's library is open 24/7. Possessive noun, universities. Let's move on to the next one. Don't touch the hot stove. Contraction, don't. Do not. KFC's chicken is so delicious. Possessive noun, KFC's. Won't you join us for dinner? Contraction, won't. Will not. Maria and John's garden is beautiful. Possessive noun, Maria and John's. Quiz time. The most anticipated part of the day. I trust you have got a good understanding of the topic. Comments and questions are welcome below. Stay updated by subscribing and hitting the notification bell. Until next time, stay curious. Bye.